So that's our school. It's all round.
Such a big school. That's why you love it.
Yes, yes.
Teachers are nice, children are cute, and the school is pretty beautiful.
You want to see them play outside? Now that's daycare.
Oh,
You want
sure.
to just look fast? I'll show you.
我们去看一下他们课外的活动。They also said it's such a big school.
It's a big school, yes. There's a lot of...
Oh, that's after school outdoor activity.
Yes. So every class has an educator. There's a lady. There's a few educators. They come out and they play whatever they want. This is after school for an hour. They come outside.
So it's usually like when parents have their job, they couldn't come.
Because some of them
here.
go home at 5 or 6. So like from 2:15 till 3 o'clock, they play outside. Then they go upstairs and they do homework.
Oh, got you. Cool. That's a great thing. Exercise.
Yes, that's it. These are the older kids, so this is grade 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5,
and 6.
And 6.
And I'll show you the younger kids. The
younger
pre-K,
kids.
Yes, on the other side. Because we don't put them together because they want to play soccer, they're more rough.
Oh,
so not to hurt the kids, so we'll go this way. And these are the carts for the daycare. Like they have all their activities here. Like what they need for their classroom. So they just bring this every day. This daycare.
For
After
daycare.
School, yes.
But
I hear something.
At lunch I saw an orange and black ball. Yeah? Yeah.
Hi there.
She's one of my students. I have her at lunchtime. That's the grade 5, yes.
What do you usually do at the lunchtime?
While they eat their lunch, like we go first outside, they play, then they come in and we make sure that they eat their lunch. We make sure they eat. Yeah.
Oh, that's
This is the main daycare. This is after school. So see, like now they're doing homework. They have snack and they're doing homework. So this is after school. They're mixed. This is grade 5. This is grade 4 and 5. This is grade 4 and 5. Okay, cool. Because they're not supposed to have more than 20 kids. Every educator has to have less than that.
课后辅导班。
And now I'll show you outside.
Oh, this another.
This is the junior yard. Hi, this is Miss Melissa.
Miss Melissa.
You're all playing Power Rangers,
And
and you were saying
Hi, Melissa. Hi.
So this is the junior yard, pre-K, kindergarten, and grade 2 are here, grade 1 and 2.
They're
On the
along.
side, yes. That's why we can't put them all together.
Oh, I
So the
see.
younger ones are all here.
Okay.
These are all like the educators that we have here. And the parking, this is where the teachers park. And when the parents come, they come here, they buzz the door, we have the camera, and they'll leave them from here.
Got you.
Yeah.
Great.
Hi! Are you gonna give me a hug?
Oh, that's sweet.
See you tomorrow. Okay? See you tomorrow.
Bye. Going.
She's one of our CCWs, this lady that's down here.
Oh,
So see, like, there's a kids that are having problems, so she's talking to them to make sure that they're. See, she talks to them to make them realize what they're doing wrong.
Is she
and all
also
that.
the teacher, or she only
she's
takes
only
part
a
of the
CCW. She only
CCW?
deals with one kid, and then if there's like now she's outside, and if there's a problem, she'll take the kids and talk to them.
So how many CCWs are here?
Oh, we have quite a few of them. You can ask the principal. There's a lot of them.
Oh,
We have,
sure, I was.
There's a lot.
Since I'm studying in Hong Kong, and I also visit a couple elementary schools, and the teacher told me they don't have enough CCW. Like,
No, there's always missing. There's a lot of schools.
Yeah.
My daughter works at a school in RDP. You see, like now there's one of the. He's also a CCW, and he's also helping that little boy with work. Like he gets a computer, and he helps the little boy with one-on-one because he has a hard time functioning in the classroom. So he does homework with him here.
like usually it's one-on-one.
Yes, there's a lot of one-on-one. Like when it's like that, yeah, we do the one-on-one for the kids.
Ah,
Is
come
he
up.
out? There he is. There he is. Told you he'd come out.
西怎么？它就是这个
这个写的是
西怎么说？
laser，
Oh, laser. Because laser, right?
He's a lizard. Yes, a lizard. Yes.
We had this snake.
Oh, okay.
in our kindergarten before.
Okay. Wow. Yeah,
That's scary. That's
Yeah.
scaring for me, but
Yes.
the other teachers think, oh, it's pretty cool. It's good for children to know, you know.
Yeah. We also have a park across the street.
Oh,
So sometimes when it's too hot, the gym teacher will take them to the gym.
Oh, you
to
can
the
also
park.
use that
Yes,
park.
they
It's a
use the
public park?
It's a public park, yes.
Got you.
But we're allowed to go. We have permission from the parents. In the beginning of the year, they sign a paper saying we allow my kids to go, and then they'll take them there to the park
Cool.
for that time of the classroom time. And that's a box that they put books.
Oh,
So whoever, if
Donation
they're
box?
sitting here, yeah, donation, whatever, they sit there and they want to read a book, they can read a book.
cool. Hi there.
See, she's
again.
going in plant now.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's our tour.
Sure.
So I'll bring you to the principal.
Okay. 我们现在去校长办公室。Okay. Right. Yeah. And also, I just know that there are usually 2 classes per grade.
Yes,
And 1 English, 1 French.
that's correct.
Is that for like the residents here? They speak different language.
Yes, so what happens is if you want, in order to ensure that the students are getting the best in both languages, right? So I want to make sure that the teacher that is teaching them in English is extremely strong. The teacher that is teaching them in French is also extremely strong. And so, and we're a bilingual school. So we choose 2 teachers that can teach their subjects, their mother tongue, in the best way possible.
Oh, and the students can be switched. From
That's correct. So they'll do Monday, Wednesday, and half a day on Friday in English, and then they'll do Tuesday, Thursday, and half a day on Friday in French.
So the French and English will be 50-50%?
That's correct. So it's a 50-50. So they have half of the year. It works out, minute-wise, it works out to the same thing.
And also, I just asked Mary about the CCW thing. Since she told me there are like 5 of them working here.
Right. So those are CCWs are child care workers. So the way it works here is the government has decided how much, depending on the disability of the student, they have allocated a certain number of hours. So for example, if you have a child who's autistic, then the government has determined that that child will receive 10 hours of services. So that's how it's determined. So if there are 2 children in that classroom with the same disability, then you have a child care worker that provides them almost a full day of service for the entire week.
Do those students go to the regular class?
Yes.
But they just need like 6 hours per week or per day out of the class. Have the individual educator.
So the child care worker is there to make sure that the child can stay in the classroom and support the child inside the classroom. If they need to be removed because they need a quieter setting or if they need some time away from the group, then the child care worker will take them. But the goal is that the child care worker will help the child so that the child can continue to stay in the regular classroom and not be removed. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. And also, Mary mentioned the parents and school cooperation thing.
Yes.
And she said parents helped a lot and they volunteer.
Very
in
much so.
schools. Could you talk a little bit about that
Sure.
part?
So there are 2 parent groups. There is one group that we call Parent Participation Organization, or PPO. In some schools it's called Home and School, but here it's called PPO. And so those parents are responsible for fundraising. So they take care of fun activities for the children. They organize a fun day. They'll organize a fundraiser where we raise money to make improvements on the school or to help pay for a trip, a class trip if there's a student. If there are students who can't afford it, then we pay for it through there. So that's that group. So they take care of the fun things. Then we have our governing board, which is the board that's made up of elected parents, and those parents help us in terms of our behavior code, in terms of our programs, in terms of so they have more responsibility. And more responsibility in terms of the management of the school versus the other group which is more just fun, and they're not elected. They can all join if they want to join.
Oh, so what's like average percentage of the parents' involvement for school activities or volunteer?
So it depends on so in the PPO group, there's probably, I would say, about 20 parents.
20 parents.
In the governing board, there are 7 parents, and they're elected. They're voted. So the parents have said, I think that this person would be a good person to represent me. But that doesn't mean that when we have an activity like a breakfast or we do something fun that other parents don't come. So we could have up to 40 parents coming for a fun event. But who come on a regular basis, I would say we have about 20 parents.
Oh, okay, got you. And when, could you talk about the history of the school a little bit, just briefly?
So as you know, we are a bilingual school, situated in Villeray, Le Plateau, Villeray area. The students are bused here. They don't walk to school. Very few children actually live in the area. Most of them are bused or their parents drop them off. The school was built in 1958. 1958.
Wow.
And it's an amalgamation of 2. So there was 2 English schools that were losing their population, so they joined together in this building. And so that's how we became Pierre Elliott Trudeau School.
Wow. So how long have you been working here?
This is my 4th year.
4th year.
Yeah.
Still really long.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I think that's pretty.
荣誉问了吗？得哪些奖？
I think Cindy mentioned about the honors.
Yes, I won an award. There's my award. So I won the teachers and the parents nominated me for this award.
Outstanding principal.
Yes. So I won Outstanding Principal Award last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
So the parents vote.
So the parents thought, so we've done a lot of activities in our school, educational activities that have improved. We brought in robotics. I'm sure
Yeah,
Mary
I saw
showed
that.
you.
Yeah.
We built a maker space where the children could do a lot of engineering projects.
Yeah, I saw that.
We have a special, at lunchtime and after school, we have tutoring for our students to help them improve their grades. So we've done a lot of, she didn't show you because it's a mess, but we have a room for special needs students.
Oh, she showed me.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we just inherited a whole bunch of furniture, so it looks
She
messy.
explained it.
Yes. So all of these things that have helped students become successful in school, the parents and the teachers felt that they would like to nominate me for the award. And so that's so it's based on all of the changes that we've done in the school, all of the improvements, and all of the successes that our students have had because of the programs we've put in place.
Got you. Cool. Thank you, Anna. Thanks
You're
for your
welcome.
time.
I hope it was helpful. I
Yeah,
hope
very
you've learned a lot.
helpful.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
for coming.